680's Richard Southern joins us. And Richard, Disneyland is continuing their reboot trend with an old classic family favorite that my kids love to watch.
Yeah, it's a really holiday favorite. You know who's coming back, Sin? It's little Kevin McAllister. Disney.
Oh, yeah. Come on, scream it as his mom does. Kevin! Yeah.
Disney is rebooting Home Alone. CEO of the company says it's going to get the reboot treatment for the new streaming platform that Disney is starting. It's called Disney Plus. It's going to start in November. Of course, for those who don't know, Home Alone premiered back in the 90s. It followed Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, followed his misadventures after his family forgets to bring him on their vacation. Disney says it will be reimagined for a new generation. Of course, it's not the only reboot going on, Cynthia. 90210 comes back tonight with the original cast.
Do that theme song? There you go.
But listen, I don't know that I've watched a reboot that I really enjoyed as much as the original. Should we be going down this road again?
Probably not. Probably
but
not.
We love nostalgia these days.
And a lot of movies have come back, you know, like Men in Black. They just did a re-version of one
you
without
don't have to write as much, right? You don't need to reimagine a whole new story. It must be cheaper, I'm thinking, to produce it.
Could be. Could
Still,
be.
I'm going to check out 90210 tonight.
I think people tune in. See, you're going to watch, so there you go. Now, Kevin had a smartphone, right?
He didn't, but can you imagine if he did? There'd be no Home Alone.
That's right.
Because his mom would call him and she'd be like, okay, I'll meet you at the airport. Movie's over.
Right.
Anyways. A lot of old shows would be ruined with cell phones, Cynthia. But, you know, speaking of old phones, did you have a flip phone back in the day?
Way back in the day.
You know how fun it was to hang up on someone with a flip phone? You could angrily snap the phone close. Anyways.
Right. Now, when you hit the end button, it's just not as satisfying.
It lacks the drama. But, you know, people want the flip phone back again. Swiss Investment Bank, UBS, out with a survey that finds a third of consumers want a smartphone that folds, and they're willing to pay big money for it, as much as $600. Really? Apple users willing to shell out $800 for a foldable phone. And UBS claiming that their research shows Apple's actually working on one that could be out as early as next year. I don't know. I guess the idea is you could have a bigger screen that you could fold up and maybe put in your pocket. I guess that's the appeal, Cynthia.
I thought they broke a lot, though.
Samsung came out with called the Fold, and it did break, and they had to recall them.
Right.
So they're working on that.
I remember that. Okay.
So it's not perfect technology yet.
Interesting.
But yes, I love slamming that old flip phone closed. It was very nice.
Really? I didn't know you had an anger streak. Now, a new study proves what some of us have learned the hard way. Inebriation and smartphones do not mix.
No, they don't mix, Cynthia. Nope. Breaking news here. The study found that this is actually a growing problem these days. Those who get inebriated, who imbibe and then get on their smartphone. So the study found that of those that did, imbibe maybe too much, 21% regretted their high social media posts. 30% regretted calling or texting someone while they were high. 32%, though, the most regretted sharing a picture with someone.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sticky situation. Study found that marijuana users were most likely to engage in this behavior, followed by those taking cocaine. Users, a lot of the anti-harm programs we're seeing focus on not hurting yourself, not drinking and driving. They don't really touch on this, even though it can cause a big social problem for a lot of people, Cynthia.
I'm sure a lot of posts have been made and a lot of people regretting them the next morning.
There should be like a breathalyzer you could plug into your phone.
Don't send.
Do not do this.
Do not do this. All right. Have you ever sent one that you regretted, Richard?
Certainly not, Cynthia. I got a company account. I got to be careful. A lot of people do, right? So you got to be careful with that.
Have to be very careful. All right. Good to talk to you as always.
Another reason to follow us, though. You never know what you're going to see.
Right.
See you tomorrow.
Not late at night. Okay.
See you tomorrow.